Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. I know I don't normally intro the podcast like this, but this is a little bit of a special one because we're recording it on like a Thursday night. At like it's like midnight almost.
Give or take, somewhere around there.
And Colton's gonna get on an airplane pretty soon, and we were gonna drive him over, and we're like, let's just record a podcast episode. Craig is not here, unfortunately. We're just kind of in a silly, goofy mood.
We miss Craig.
Yeah, we're just kind of in a silly, goofy mood. Wanted to record be lol random, record a podcast episode in the middle of the night. Just keep it loose, keep everybody guessing. You don't know what we're gonna do next. So, thanks everybody who answered questions on the late night Twitter tweet. So, yeah.
Not the Discord tweet.
Not late night for us. It was like 9:30 for us. For everybody else, it's like, it's fucking 2 a.m.
I mean, it will be.
Yeah. I am going to actually move where I'm sitting.
Oh, whoa.
What were you saying that reminds you of that?
It's really off. It's a really weird topic for the podcast, but it's an Eminem song. Because Snoop Dogg like bashed Eminem and was like, he's not even in like the top 15 rappers ever or something like that. But
what?
Snoop Dogg,
yes, he is.
But Snoop Dogg has been like in Eminem's camp like their entire careers, and so Eminem put out a song, and in the song I think the line is something like, "I don't need Snoop Dogg in me, man. You is a damn god to me." Ha, kidding. I got dog backwards.
What? Oh my God. Wow.
And so like they're just going back and forth at each other, and you like haha lit, and I thought Snoop Dogg, and then my brain had an ADHD moment where it was like, oh yeah, Snoop Dogg got bashed by Eminem because Eminem was bashed by Snoop Dogg. Hey, you remember this thing?
How's Eminem not in the top 15 rappers of all time?
I mean,
who's the top 15 rappers of all time? Craig? God damn it. All right, Spencer, you have to do it.
No, I got my phone. I can be discount Craig.
I have my...
But she has her laptop.
Oh, but I have my phone.
All right.
Let's see who goes faster here.
I'm not a big fan of Eminem.
Well, so here's the question. What are we defining as top rappers of all time? Are we defining it in terms of skill, or in terms of like selling, or in terms of...
I think skill is like
Jay-Z
objective.
is listed above Eminem in the sources across the web.
I'm saying like selling.
Like selling? Maybe Jay-Z's
was
above him.
Was Snoop Dogg referring to his personal top 15 rappers of all time? Because
this says that Eminem is the top selling.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he's
he was referring to personally. It was just everyone was like surprised because they've traditionally like it's been like Dr. Dre, Snoop, and like Eminem. Like they've made songs together. They've traditionally been like a crew, as you would say.
227 million
and
units
so
sold.
What if it was fake beef?
Probably.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Dang.
But I mean, Eminem doesn't really need that. Everyone's trying to cancel him right now anyways.
That you put on the meme frame?
Hey, we don't reference the meme.
Sorry, I forgot. That's a rule. We don't do that.
Yeah.
Colton picked it.
I did.
I'm trying to adjust it here.
It's one of my favorite memes.
All right.
I love that meme so much. Just the joy of getting third place.
And he's just yeah, it's pretty good. I really want to paint this wall, guys. I want this. I have to mess my landlord,
paint.
And I haven't done it because I am just too nervous.
So, what color are you wanting to paint it?
Like an emerald green, like the green of those trees right there, or the green of like her sweater, and more of those trees right there.
Those are two very different greens.
I just want it an emerald green. I think it would look really dark and muted, and my hair wouldn't blend in.
You want to do the entire or just that wall?
Just this wall. I don't want to paint the whole fucking room. That'd be annoying.
Oh, you're gonna go all the way up? Like you're gonna get on a ladder? You're gonna do it like up to where
the ceiling of this room is like
20 feet?
Yeah,
15 feet?
it's insane. This is a silly, goofy podcast, so I'm gonna.
Oh no!
Oh no! He's gonna move the camera.
It will never.
Everybody, look! Here's the ceiling. It's fucking tall.
Yeah, we gotta.
And sideways, apparently. No.
Oh.
Wow, that was impressive. Right back into position.
But they can see all the old memes under the couch.
Oof.
I shoved them under there because I don't want to throw them away.
They can see
old
my
memes.
feet.
Ew.
All right, I'll put it back. I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys. OnlyFans is.
Oh my God! Can we talk about that?
Oh no. I mean, what is there to talk about? Reddit did all the work, so it's just funny.
My favorite comment was like, was like, what's gonna happen now? And people are like, it's gonna try to be Patreon and then die.
Yeah, basically. Like it's just so interesting to me that a company that got started on, hey, by the way, you can post explicit content here for people and they will pay money to see it, is like, sorry, no more explicit content.
Is that how it started?
That's my understanding.
That's all I've ever known it for.
That's all I've ever
The
known
only
it
thing,
for.
the only thing I've ever known OnlyFans for is you go there if you want to see that person's nudes.
Also, some celebrities will. It's like a pay to see their like day. Or
That's
like what
right.
They do.
Yeah. Who
I'm
was
like,
it?
Oh, secret recipe. What's his name? I think Kylie Jenner may have had one.
I was watching
then,
Northern Lion, and he was doing like a Reddit thing where he was reading like r/am I the asshole post, and I think one was like watch Floyd Mayweather and his day on
it's like
on OnlyFans.
Oh my god,
Like the boxer Floyd Mayweather
Yeah.
on OnlyFans, and he was like,
that's
oh
weird.
yeah,
I don't know. That's
DJ
weird
Khaled
to me.
has one. That's who it is.
DJ Khaled.
I know he has one. It was
OnlyFans?
on another podcast that I watch, and it was the Tiny Meat Gang with Cody Ko and Noel, and they went onto his OnlyFans, and it was like a special like bonus episode they put on their Patreon, and it was just like an ad for like a ball game that he was gonna have with somebody else, but like it wasn't official or anything, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all that was
Incredible.
there. And he had uploaded it to like Facebook or something, so it wasn't even like you paid for nothing. You just gave $50 to DJ Khaled for nothing.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Apparently also they take like 20% off the top for creators.
Yeah.
So like Patreon only takes I think 5%. So like it's not even going to be able to succeed in a Patreon sense because people are just going to go back to Patreon.
Man, what was going on with Patreon? I heard there was like a while there. I don't know if it's still happening. I don't keep up with all the drama, guys. I'm sorry, but like there was like some about Patreon where like creators were like leaving it.
They did like they introduced like some new rules or something, and something about those rules were very creator unfriendly. But I think they rolled it back or something like that.
Oh, really? All right.
I think it had something to do with the way that Patreon billed its like people's fans.
I've
or
never
something was weird.
had a problem with Patreon, and it's been great.
Well, we did once.
We've had the only 3 problems we've had 3 problems with Patreon. Wait, 3?
I can only think of one.
So there was one time I got locked out of my account.
Yes.
And it was and then there was another time when I couldn't get paid, and that was really annoying. And then recently they shut down my entire like the XP to level 3 Patreon just didn't exist for like 4 days. And they deleted it. And because I had gone in and changed my card because my card was what was it? I had a fraud thing happen with my card. It was dumb. Nothing happened. Just sometimes my card will text me and be like, "Oh, hey, is this fraud?" And I accidentally texted back, "Yes, it was fraud." Trying to say like,
well, because
yes, it
normally-
was me.
I was gonna say normally those texts say, "Did you make this purchase?" Not.
Yeah. So I think I said like I just said the wrong thing because I misinterpreted it. I had to get a whole new card because the banks are annoying, and I had to go into my Patreon and change it. But it was around the same time I had just got my laptop, so I logged in from my laptop to my Patreon and changed my card. And for some reason that triggered something on their side.
Like,
and they were like, "This is a
you-
new IP that is not logged in previously, and it just changed your card. Account deleted." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Email them, and it was like a Friday night, and I didn't get anything back until like Sunday, and they were like, "Oh yeah, sorry," and they put it back, and I was like, "What the fuck, guys? I thought I just lost my entire Patreon. It was insane." Yeah, that was crazy. What were we talking about before that? We were talking about Patreon.
Yeah.
And
And OnlyFans, about how OnlyFans is going to be a worse
OnlyFans.
Patreon and it's going to die.
I've never used OnlyFans.
Neither have I.
I follow people on TikTok who have OnlyFans.
I never realized how many people have an OnlyFans until I got on TikTok. And
Dude,
I was like,
I didn't know
Oh
that
my
until
God.
I went on the Reddit post. You were like, "Dude, did you just heard about that?" Because I saw Aaron's tweet about it from Game Grumps, and it was like,
Aaron.
And I think one of the Reddit posts was like, "It's a company that makes $2 billion a year," and I was like, "What?"
I also saw that it was like there's apparently like this movement of like people. I don't know all the facts, so don't quote me on this or anything. But there's like this like movement of people who are like trying to shut down porn industries.
Okay,
Like Pornhub
that
and
sounds like that's always well,
yeah,
maybe
but
it's more prevalent.
it's a
now,
very
but-
like, I think it's like an evangelical sort of like group, and they are trying to like I don't know, but I think that they found like a way to like find people's credit cards that were being used on like
What the heck?
Pornhub or something. Yeah, they like attack people who use it and something. So I saw somebody on TikTok, and this is probably completely false. So seriously, I'm just saying words, but like they were that like that's the reason why they might be shutting down, was because they're afraid of that. And I was like,
that OnlyFans might be shutting down.
no, that like they might get cracked down by like this group or something. And I was like, oh geez.
I know about the Pornhub thing, because like a lot of stuff that wasn't okay to be on there got posted on there, and a lot of people were asking for it to be shut down. But I don't know anything about this group.
Yeah, who knows? But maybe I want to know the reason why, because it's like I have to know.
You want to know how you find out? Be an executive of
That's my
OnlyFans.
thing is like they obviously have to know
I
that
think
is their prime demographic, and that they are not just shooting themselves in the foot; they're shooting themselves in like the head.
I think
doing this.
I think it's an investor thing. Decisions
Really?
like this are always an investor thing.
But
There must be something at the end. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's what it is. But maybe the investors are afraid, and they're telling them that they need to shut down.
yeah, that's why I'm like thinking like maybe it's another reason other than like, oh, we want to be a family friendly site now. Like
just the people that I follow on TikTok who have OnlyFans accounts don't think that they're actually going to.
You don't think they're going to do it?
Ban all explicit content. They don't think that they're going to.
Oh, well, who knows?
Interesting.
You know.
Interesting.
But one person specifically that I follow has been thinking about moving away from OnlyFans for a while, and there's like another website that is basically the same thing that they thought was better, and they treat their creators better.
They only take 19%.
Yeah. You know.
Sorry, that's a meme.
But, you know.
Well, good luck to those people.
luck to those
It was it still is one of my biggest fears, is just being like, I could wake up tomorrow and YouTube is just gone.
Yeah.
But that's never gonna happen.
Well, now that I've been in it for so long and seeing all knocking on the wall.
Yeah,
Stop knocking on wood, you guys.
I literally did just say that the thing that is your career will never go away. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
I don't know. It's like I used to be really scared of it, and because I was moving away from like a conventional job and being like, I am gonna rely on this, and if I don't, I'm screwed, because nobody's gonna hire me for not being in work for so many years.
Go work for McDonald's.
Well, no, but at this point, it's like I could get, if that were to happen, there are other platforms, there are other ways that I could still continue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, hopefully we're doing something a little evergreen with Questonomicon, so it's a bit, that's always on the back burner.
Can we talk about that? I don't know what we can say.
Questo,
what we can't.
we can. I don't know what we can say. I feel like we can.
September
7th. Do we need to wait until September 7th?
Yeah. To talk about more than it's a book that'll be out.
That's true. Yeah,
that's fair.
It's more that I don't want to. Like, I don't want to talk. I want to talk about it when like you can go get it, so that you guys can actually like check it out and see it. But I mean, there's the basic stuff, but I've talked about it on the podcast before. So
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've watched.
We're currently writing stretch goals. That's
are.
What we've been doing. We are getting those stretch goals done just before the Kickstarter goes live. So
we're trying.
Hopefully we get those stretch goals. So they end up in
yeah.
the book. If not, they will just be for us.
Yep.
They'll just be special little things for us.
It'll be. No, never mind. I'm not going to say that. It'll encourage them to not donate. Never mind.
We'll just give them out for free. Is that
No.
We'll put them on the Patreon.
No.
We'll put them on our OnlyFans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we'll be family friendly.
Yeah.
So
of course.
We'll just have our own OnlyFans. Yeah, exactly. I have seen some people get some super funny stuff on Cameo. With certain
on what?
Okay, so Cameo is this like, it's an app or it's a site where like celebrities. I don't know why I went like this. It's celebrities.
Where people of Jacob's stature.
Celebrities go on and like you can pay them to say like things.
Oh, it's Fiverr, or it's
celebrity
attention.
Fiverr.
All Fortnite gamers.
Yes, it's exactly
John
that.
Wick needs your
help. But there's kind of cool celebrities on there who will do stuff. Like I know that's how the Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick. Because that's the actual voice actor, but like because he was on Cameo, so
that's cool.
Gilbert Gottfried is on Cameo, and there's some funny.
So are you
shit
wanting
that
to
I've
like
seen him.
go on Cameo and get someone to say something? Is that what you're
so
talking
great
about?
to get them to say something?
That would be fun.
What if we like
we
did
should
like a bunch?
we should see who's on there, and we should hey, you know what, Arcane Arcade people watching this, help us out with this. Find the nerdiest person on Cameo that you can, and we should have them record an intro to one of our episodes.
Do an episode?
Yeah.
Say welcome to Arcane Arcade. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. That'd be pretty
Do
cool.
it kind of like did you ever watch Achievement Hunter when they were still a thing, when they were still like relevant? Sorry, Rooster Teeth. I love you, but you're not relevant anymore.
I'm sure they're watching this.
Yeah, 100%. They definitely watch this podcast. But no,
they're both sitting in front of the computer right now.
Both. There's like a whole company now.
Every single person on that company is watching this at right now, and they're just like, God damn it. Colton Distas.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But they always did a thing. They did a Achievement Hunter weekly updates, and they always had, it was AWU, and they always had their fans like submit like, welcome to AWU number 25, and it would be like a bunch of fans doing random crap and saying welcome to that, and that'd be kind of fun to do sometime too.
It would be kind of fun, yeah.
Just have people send us videos of them introing the podcast or something.
That would be kind of cool, actually. I'll have to talk to Craig about that, because I know he has a bunch of ideas for like the podcast and stuff.
Yeah, something like that, and then man, now I'm good. Now I'm nostalgic for freaking Rage Quit. I showed you some of that. Remember Michael, the dude who plays games and he just gets mad at them, and that's the entire premise, and it's really funny. Yeah.
Lena Headey is on here.
Oh,
on
that's,
Cameo.
My brain is
that's
doing
Circe.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but it wasn't. My brain wasn't quite working.
Colton and I just got done playing some Halo.
We did. I kicked Jacob's ass.
I got an Xbox because I wanted Game Pass on my TV, and I wanted to other reasons. And
no, there are no other reasons.
There's no other reasons.
There's definitely other reasons.
The other reason is he likes to sit on his couch and not his desk chair.
Starfield is gonna be Xbox exclusive.
Starfield is never gonna come out.
Waverly Place is on Cameo.
Wow.
Starfield is never gonna come out.
For only $75.
They're gonna be like, haha, you thought this was Starfield? It's actually Skyrim again.
No, Todd. You sent me that earlier.
Yeah, they're making Skyrim again.
And there's fishing.
And there's fishing now.
God damn it,
yeah,
Todd.
so they're
fucking times I'm going to buy Skyrim.
So they're going to be like, oh yeah, by the way, Starfield is actually DLC for Skyrim. You can go to space now.
It's for Skyrim.
Guys, Jerry Springer is on Cameo.
Jerry Springer. We got Jerry Springer to be like, welcome to Arcane Arcade.
Oh my God. It'd be great. What if it's like $1,000 a Cameo?
No, the highest I saw was Lena Headey's, and it was $375. So
that's
only $375. Sorry, I know that's a lot of money.
For some people, $135 to have Jerry Springer say something.
Oh my God!
For what it is,
that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
It's more for what it is. It's kind of.
But
cheap.
like, yeah, holy shit! That's like,
there's
I thought it would be more.
Is that the dude that plays he was so irrelevant, I forgot his name.
What?
The Night King.
Oh yeah, the Night King. For $100. This guy follows me on Twitter.
Who is that?
He's the guy who plays the Prince of Dorne.
Why does he follow you on Twitter? Why do you have random people
Apparently
that are kind of
really
famous that follow you on Twitter?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe he's watching this. Hi.
Hey, bro. There was something I was saying before that about getting an Xbox. Oh, we were playing Halo.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was pretty fun. It was good to revel in the old days.
Yeah.
Where I playing Halo. Like every time
I took up Logan's role of being better than.
Yeah, Logan was always better at me. Better than me at Halo. But yeah. All right, y'all. You want to jump into some quests?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Here, let me get off Cameo. Oh, you know who is on Cameo?
What?
Who?
Tom Felton, who plays Draco Malfoy.
Really?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Dude, you should get Tom Felton to say something.
No.
Say welcome to the Arcane Lounge, Potter.
Yeah.
That would actually be sick.
All right. Zav Creator D&D Waifus asks, have you, as DMs, ever had a PC or PCs end up liking a planned bad guy so much that they actively tried to romance them, thus possibly forcing you to change the planned plot lines because now they're dating? Ari deadass Ari was like to Strahd.
For like a day, and then you went,
yeah,
here's his backstory, and I went, ugh.
Yeah, 100%. Because Strahd's a creep.
Yeah.
Didn't Ari also have like a pre-game like background with one of the villains?
Oh yeah,
With like Victoria Castellanter or something.
Like people think Strahd is Dracula from Castlevania, where he's like a little like, okay, he wants to commit genocide, but like at least he's a little redeemable. Not redeemable, but like he wants to commit genocide, but at least he's not like full assing into it, and he's just mad about his dead wife, and he tried to be good. Yeah. Strahd is just a creep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just went, I wanted a girl who didn't like me. Everybody gets to die.
Yeah, no.
Then she threw herself off of Castle Ravenloft.
That never happened, but I do remember I ran Lost Mines of Phandelver for a group of people.
Yeah.
And the game ended with one of the party members calling in some favors they had from some NPCs. Mm-hmm. And they like turned on the party and ran the party out of all the rewards and took it for themselves. And I was like, what is happening right now? Like, I didn't know what to do because they were like, hey, these NPCs have favors for me, right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, what if I got them to like run the party out of the dungeon? And I was like, I don't know. And they got out of a fight and they were all like really low health.
Holy
and so
crap.
all of these people showed up and were like, leave. And they were like, well, we can't really fight. And I was like, I don't know what to do.
God.
And realistically, looking back on it, I probably should have just said, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But I didn't really like, it was a weird situation where
you didn't want to defeat another player's agency, but then you would have taken away everybody else's agency.
I had already agreed to do it, and I didn't expect the fight previous to go as poorly as it did. So I thought it was going to turn into them still being victorious and running off like him, because he betrayed the party. And I thought, oh, well, he'll just get run off and the NPCs will get run off. But then like everyone was at like 2 health, and I was like, oh,
that dude sucks.
Crap. Yeah,
that's such a shitty thing to do. Jesus.
In my Curse of Strahd game, they got to Vallaki and they were going around the Burgomaster's mansion, and they went up to the attic where Victor is. He's up there, and he has the teleportation circle, and he's like using the like servants of the house to. What are you looking at? You're like staring off. Like
yeah, I was looking at the mic. Sorry.
Okay. You were just like.
I was looking at the top of that mic.
Yeah. They went up there and they were like so confused because if he hears them coming, he like casts invisibility on himself. Yeah. I had him just like sneak around and leave. And then Emma, your sister, was like, "Don't they have like a son?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Well, what is? Do we know what he looks like?" I'm like, "You haven't seen him." And then like we kind of ended the game, and I was like, "Hey, so I looked it up because there's no art of him in the book." And I was like, apparently people think that the way he's described, he'd look like a young Adam Driver. And I just told her that because she's a big fan of Adam Driver. Mm-hmm. And she was like, so next game, can I try to find him? And I'm like, oh no, he's evil.
She's like, I don't care.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But greasy and evil.
Oh yes.
Kylo Ren was also kind of evil.
And greasy.
What? No. He only blew up 3 fucking planets.
And his mom.
Can't forget 3 planets
no, technically,
of millions of people and his mom.
His mom didn't blow up. She's Superman. Flew back to
Why'd they do that to
I
my
love
girl?
Last Jedi, but I hate that scene so much.
That movie's bad.
That
what?
movie is not
what?
It's not very good.
Oh my god, we're gonna talk about this. All right. So
no, I don't
why
want
do
to
you
talk
not
about
like
it.
The Last Jedi?
That.
This is the purpose of the podcast.
I feel like a lot of that
Just
movie,
that scene?
Yeah.
Just her like,
I feel like
that ruins it for you?
Yeah.
I feel like a
All
lot
right,
of the
fair.
movie really
big
doesn't
Leia fan.
like
Don't.
do anything.
Would you have rather her have like died
Yes.
or
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
I agree with you.
I think that would be way more interesting.
That doesn't ruin the movie for me though.
Yeah.
I stumped you. Shit.
I think this is just an agree to disagree situation.
Oh, really? Well,
Where
no, I genuinely...
it's like,
is it...
It's like a moment like that because, in my opinion, the movie is already kind of average at best.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It doesn't... Like, it does new things for Star Wars, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
So it's like, that takes it from being an average movie to a bad movie, in my mind. Instead of taking it from being a great movie to a good movie, you know?
Yeah, I'm not trying to convince you guys at all. I'm just really curious because I see a lot of arguments about Star Wars, and I think they're all ridiculous, but I actually like talking to my friends about it because I feel like you guys are the prequel fanboys. And it's refreshing.
There's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming,
My
Annie. My bones are aching. Yeah. Are you on the train of like the sequels are not canon?
No.
That's a thing?
Yes, that a very, very large opinion between Star Wars fans.
They're obviously canon
People
because
think
they
that
were
there are like
created.
there's like a split timeline.
The people think that that's what they're
That
going
would
to do
be-
is
Yes.
make a split timeline
So,
to make
okay.
them not canon.
If they do that, cool. But also, if they do that, aren't they defeating the entire purpose of destroying the expanded universe?
People think that
they were like expanded universe. None of that's canon anymore because it makes the canon too weird and messy and
People
crazy.
think
And they're
that-
like, they're gonna make it two
people
timelines
think
now.
that the sequels ruin Anakin's like sacrifice at the end of what's the movie called?
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
How?
Because Palpatine comes back.
Because Palpatine comes back. And so because he sacrificed himself to save Luke, he didn't actually.
Yeah, you're of the same opinion with me. Like, okay.
That's people's argument.
So?
Most people are like they're bad and Rey bad and all this bad.
Well, because wasn't. So this is another thing. I get it. Okay, Anakin sacrifice, blah blah blah, whatever. Wasn't Anakin's whole thing supposed to bring balance to the Force?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he explicitly not do that by killing the Emperor and leaving it to where there were only Jedi alive? Like he already didn't do his purpose.
I mean,
so
yeah, I guess so. It's
who
like,
cares if?
but
It actually almost makes more sense for Palpatine to still be alive for it to be balanced.
well, it's like the idea of what is like balance. Is balance having equal dark and light, or is balance like having only light so that it can't be tampered with?
Well, that sounds naturally unbalanced, right? Because a natural balance would be a push and pull, a 50-50. If you only have good, then the good outweighs the bad.
Yeah.
And now it's off balance. So Palpatine needed to be weakened but not killed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what happened to him, and that brought balance.
Well, you're totally right, and I think that
so it almost even makes it almost makes the prophecy even more successful.
yeah. But I think that also kind of happens in the sequels a bit. Like that balance is still kind of in play.
Well, yeah, that's the whole purpose of Kylo and Rey, right? Is that Rey basically forced Kylo to get stronger because there must always be balance or whatever.
Well, the whole point is that like after there's basically no Jedi, the reason why Rey is so strong is because there aren't like Luke has cut himself off.
Yeah.
So there's very, very few Jedi still alive because Kylo kills them all. So there's also very few Sith still alive, but technically the Emperor is still alive, which is why Rey is able to beat Kylo.
Right.
Because it's the whole point of the end of Rise of Skywalker. It's stupid, I don't like it, but it does make sense with all the other Star Wars movies. She is all the Jedi. Like, she is all the Force. And because if she's the only person using the Force who's on the light side, then technically with this
she
balance
quite literally is.
she's more powerful.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I like Rey. I think Rey's
Of course, then you defeat the whole idea of balance by having her defeat Palpatine. But again, you go back and forth in this concept. Although maybe not, because there's also Kylo. Regardless, it's a rabbit hole.
Also,
we can keep going
Ahsoka's
down.
alive.
She's
No,
not.
she's not. Never mind. Just kidding. She's dead.
Yeah, she's probably gonna die in her TV show.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
But
I'm sorry. Ahsoka's getting a TV show.
okay.
Yo.
So Force Awakens. Do you like Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Force Awakens.
It's been a long time since I've seen Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, so I don't feel like I can.
Force
comment
Awakens is
on
my
that.
favorite of the sequels.
I would agree.
I think Last Jedi gets a lot of shit, and I think
I think it's better than Rise of Skywalker.
easily better than Rise of Skywalker.
I think that one's.
See,
I
not
loved
good at all.
Rise of Skywalker, walking out of the theater and being fresh
then you
off of
think
watching
about
it,
it.
and then I watched it a second time, and it was a joke. It was it was so dumb.
see,
it was
so
like,
I haven't
on.
done the second time part.
Oh, yeah,
So
you
that's
should
why
watch
I'm
that
like, I
movie
still
again.
like Rise of Skywalker, but
You
I
should
also
watch it, dude. We couldn't even finish it. We finished it. We laughed the whole time. It's such a dumb movie. Like, it barely makes any sense. But at least to me, Last Jedi still makes a little bit of sense. There are things about it I don't like. And I think you're right. It's not a great movie becoming good. It's basically like a good movie becoming bad. There's just a lot of little things in it that make it kind of but I don't hate it. I don't hate it like other people do.
So might I suggest we move on to questions because we've only done one?
Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, we can do 2 questions the entire episode. Who cares?
Whoa.
This is our podcast, not the Twitter.
To be honest, I'm tired of talking about Star Wars.
Same.
Overall.
Oh, just in general. Yeah.
I want more Mandalorian content.
I agree.
I still haven't seen season 2.
I know. I almost spoiled something and I didn't.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oops.
My God. I
Look,
love Mandalorian.
You better watch it while you're in fucking Canada. Cole.
I'm gonna try.
Please do.
I'm gonna be like, hey, babe. You wanna?
Hey,
you wanna watch Mandalorian?
watch
I know you
Pedro
like that
Pascal
show.
Be sexy.
Sure.
Sure.
I agree with you.
About Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, I actually do agree with you, Pedro Pascal. But I also agree with the whole Star Wars thing. I'm sick of it. It's annoying to hear everybody's opinions about it, and I like that we can all agree on Mandalorian.
Yeah, it's great.
Mandalorian is good.
So good.
And it's just kind of proof that.
I want to watch Bad Batch. I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, I heard the ending was terrible, and that's all I know.
All right. So questions.
All right. Sorry. Look, I don't have to answer all these questions. There's like a million. One of them's a capybara.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Somebody just put thoughts on capybara.
In like
cute.
junior year in like something, I think in like biology or chemistry. I had this science teacher and she was crazy. And my friend Erin was up and she was like, "Erin, you look like a capybara." Stopped his presentation and pulled over onto the screen a picture of a capybara and was like, "Everyone, doesn't Erin look like a capybara?"
Wow.
And we were like,
My man's got destroyed that day.
he did. He did kind of look like a capybara though. She wasn't wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unimportant hero asks,
Hero.
my partner pointed out that all the glasses wearing people in Arcane Arcade have the same or very similar frames, and I cannot unsee it. As someone who might be getting glasses soon, is there a Groupon for bulk frames or something a nerd can hop on? Rectangle, big square, look good.
I'm trying to remember where I got my glasses from. Felix Gray glasses. Those are very. I very much like Felix Gray.
So for me and my parents, because we all have like the same glasses, we have very like kind of square faces, and this just kind of does that because we have really big eyes too, and so I can see a lot in these. The smaller ones I can't see very well in, and the shaped ones just look too hipster on us.
Yeah.
So
I just bought what I thought looked
default
cool.
squares, and I look fine.
I just bought what I thought looked cool.
It's funny because after the video you did with your parents, your dad bought new glasses.
He did.
Most of the comments were all three of them have the same glasses.
Yeah, you guys really shot
like
my dad's
your dad
pride right. Yeah, it totally is something my dad would do.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Drama
dad!
queen.
I'm gonna oust my dad right now. My dad 100% dyed his hair.
Yeah.
A year or so
no,
ago.
the son did that.
What?
The son did that because he has his.
Hang on, I was getting to that. My dad dyed his hair.
He did.
And then told everybody that he didn't, and it was because he was riding with the top down in his car, and we were like, okay.
I thought that was a bit in The Office.
It is.
Yeah, but like it's funny in The Office because like his hair is like my color.
Yeah.
And he's
Right.
like, this was from the sun. But
And his
like
roots are all
my
dark.
dad did like a spray, like not like
So he like did like the Just for Men, but on the hair.
yeah,
type
that's
of thing.
basically what he did.
No, it was more like you. Do you remember that like spray and like basically it's like spray kind of like bleach, and if you go in the sun, it lightens your hair. No.
That's kind of what it was.
Okay.
And like
Yeah.
like it didn't. It looked.
So the
real-
sun did do.
It technically.
It looked.
Technically.
It didn't look bad. It actually looked really good in his hair. And I
just
was
he
like,
told
I
me.
like what you did with your hair. And he's like, I didn't do anything to it. And I was like, Dad, okay, no, you can't. You did. Just admit it. Anyways, sorry, Dad. I know you're not watching this.
The
but
son got rid of all the gray hair that he
maybe
had.
my mom is watching this because
I
sometimes
think your mom does watch these.
Your mom?
No, your mom.
Maybe my mom
Technically
does,
my
and
mom,
she
too,
would never
'cause-
tell my dad this, but she can laugh at it.
All right,
with
what else
us.
we got?
All right, Quentin Walker says, what D&D monster would bother you most to exist in real life? Not the most dangerous or deadly one. The one monster you think you deal with the most in your day-to-day life that would just make things difficult or irritating.
Are you like pixies?
Yeah.
Kobold.
Kobolds.
Kobolds, really?
They'd take your stuff.
But I feel like
The
kobolds
little
would,
goblins.
but they'd be like, they stick to like powerful creatures, so they wouldn't like fuck with you day to day, unless
Sure
you
they
came near like a dragon's lair or something. They wouldn't. They're like territorial.
Yeah, unless they went to a Walmart.
Oh.
Okay, so they work at Walmarts.
I feel like, I mean,
I feel like
So like Warren Buffett is a dragon, and all of his employees are
I feel
kobolds.
like anyone in the Forbes top 100 is a dragon. So anytime you go on Amazon, kobolds. Anytime you go to
Elon
Walmart,
Musk,
kobolds.
Kobold.
Anytime you buy a Tesla, kobolds.
Yeah, kobolds, and they're just terrible employees. They just fuck with you all the time. You might be right, actually. Yeah, that would actually be really annoying.
Kobolds.
kobolds.
Who?
Oprah.
You get a kobold, and you get a kobold, and
What
you
kind
get
of
a
dragon
kobold.
is
seat?
Oprah?
Kobold. I don't know.
Maybe she's
What
like a
type of
gold
what?
dragon,
A gold dragon.
or maybe she's like a
No, what's the ones that like to be jokers or whatever?
copper or brass
I feel
dragons.
like that'd be.
No, that'd
'cause
be
isn't it-
Ellen, and no one would like her.
No, Ellen is a fucking red dragon. She's evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that good. Yeah.
Jeff Bezos is a red dragon, probably.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos is a platinum dragon. They don't exist.
I
can't do it.
Oh, his laugh.
Yeah.
His laugh is so funny.
I can't do it.
The man went to space and then did an interview right after it with a cowboy.
He's like this. He was like this.
Did he take that to space?
You are an astronaut now, and he was like, hell yeah, yeah.
All right,
What a supervillain. Anyways, I think a really annoying thing to deal with day to day would be the fact that there's no regular sized insects. That they're all just really big.
Yeah.
And so you just walk
Giant
outside and
spider.
and you're just like, God fucking damn, there's a giant spider in your front yard.
You would
and you're just
never
like,
leave your house.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Or like mosquitoes come by, but they're huge.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Oh, you know what'd be even worse, I think, than kobolds? Any of the swarms.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
would
those kind of
suck.
exist already.
Yeah, kind of.
They kind of exist already.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had a pretty bad mosquito problem in our backyard last year.
We did?
Yeah, we did. Remember, we were trying. I was out there like every day getting ready for our wedding, and I'd come in, and my arms would just be massive because I'm allergic to them.
I do remember that.
It do be a bad time.
Yeah. I was also gonna say like rust monsters.
Yeah.
They get in your house and they're just like a pest, and
that'd be
all
annoying.
your shit's rusted, and you're like, God damn it.
I gotta get new forks again.
Yep.
Fumigate your house.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of the pixies.
Damn.
Don't come
Okay.
to my house.
I'm trying to read these ahead of time so I don't read one that's like kind of stupid.
Oh.
But this one sounds cool. 3 out of 10 pennies asks, hypothetically, if you were held captive in your car by someone and forced to drive. Okay.
Oh, I don't like this
Hypothetically,
scenario.
if you were captive in your car by someone and forced to drive by him, but he says that you have to pull over for fast food and coffee, where would you go and would you ask for some? So you're in your car and somebody is in your car like, drive, bitch, and he says go get some fast food. like do you have a gun to your head or something? Is that this
Starbucks.
scenario? You're being held captive in your car, but you're being forced to drive. So
Starbucks.
you would just go to Starbucks?
Starbucks 100% has fast food.
Yeah, that's where you would go though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like maybe, just maybe, the baristas would recognize that there was a problem.
Really?
I feel like
If you went to Dutch Bros,
well,
they
I'd be
would.
like,
Yeah.
you know what I could do? I'd go to McDonald's, but McDonald's employees
give a
would
shit.
no, they would recognize there was a problem, but they wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh yeah, same
That's
shit
your
as
So
always.
I apologize if you're watching this and you work at McDonald's. I'm sure you're one of the good ones.
I bet they're like, no.
No.
I would let bad things
I'm
happen.
not gonna die for you.
No, if you went to Dutch Bros and you pulled through, I know it wouldn't
Like there's
count.
a guy in the back of your seat
They
with
would
a gun.
they would be
He's got a
like
gun.
you'd pull up to the thing, yeah, and they'd have their head in your car already, like, how are you doing? And you're like, oh my god, and they're like, oh my god, are you being held captive? That's so funky, quirky, weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call the cops.
you want a
Okay,
sticker?
okay.
I have a
You want-
question. Maybe not for you, but for you.
Mm-hmm.
Does going to Dutch Bros ever make you like the tiniest bit uncomfortable?
Yes, every time.
Okay.
I just did that whole thing. I love Dutch Bros, but my god, I love when I pull up to Dutch Bros and it's just like a dude who's my age and he's like, hey man, you want a straw?
Yes.
All right,
it's
see you later.
always sometimes the people who
Thank you.
take your order like in line are chill, but once
Mm-hmm.
you get up to like the window, that lady's on crack.
That lady
Every
is on
time.
crack.
She's
And
like,
I'm
"Can I
not-
get into your car? Can I see you have some trash. I'll take it. I'll
I'm
take
not
it."
trying to be like mean or anything, but like y'all, like they're not just like a little over the, because like the Starbucks by our old apartment,
Mm-hmm.
they used to be a little over the top, but I could handle it because they were just a little nice, and that's it. Dutch Bros is on another fucking level.
Well, you know why, right? It's corporate policy.
Oh,
They're
yeah, they
told to
have
do
be
that.
nice.
Yeah, I don't they also go to like a summer camp?
That's
I
what
think
Emma
so.
was saying. Yeah.
They go to like a little camp before you work there. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird, but like,
Apparently
yeah.
that's what they do at Best Buy too. To like make
Best
to
Buy
like,
camp?
Yeah, no, to like make sure that their employees are properly knowledgeable about the things that they're selling. They have to like spend a week like at like a training to make sure that they know about
Yeah,
things.
but that makes sense though, because
Yeah.
like you don't want to be working at Best Buy and the guy's like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah. I don't
Sorry, I work on a farm
I don't
normally.
know what
I'm
a
just
camera
here
is.
to make a few dollars. Yeah. Normally I'm wrangling
Amish.
cows.
I actually don't know what a TV is.
Reformed Amish guy working at Best Buy.
Yeah.
He's never seen a TV.
Oh, dude, I saw a thing.
And he didn't go to the training, so he's just like, "Hey man, can I get a phone?" He's like,
So I have a question for you guys.
"Oh my god."
I have a genuine question. I want to know what you would say. If let's set this scenario, okay? We are going to a friend's place.
Okay.
And they are having a party. And the party is going to have a bunch of people, some people you know really well, some people you don't. An acquaintance that's sort of a friend asks you if they can catch a ride to the party.
Okay.
Do you assume that also means you're taking them home?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
100%. Yeah, totally. If they
Right.
want to get a ride to the party, they're going to.
Unless they tell
When
me.
I leave, I'm going to go, "Hey, are you coming with me? Because I brought you here."
Yeah.
No, do you have a ride? Like I would double check.
Okay.
But I would not be weirded out if like they were like, "Hey, I want to go." But
I gotta wait.
that's the thing. No, that's the only thing I would be like kind of weird about it. If they were like, "I want to leave," I'll be like, "Okay, you're gonna have to find your own way home,
Gotcha.
dude." But like if I'm leaving and they're like, "Okay, I'm coming with you," I'd be like, "Yeah."
Okay, that was on an r/am I the asshole, and it was because this guy went to a party, and his plan was to go to the party and then like bail like halfway through to go to like a date he had with a girl or something, and he ended up giving someone a ride there, and then left to go on the date because she only asked for a ride there, or they only asked for a ride there, and then he got like texts about like, "Hey, why'd you abandon me?" Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
he was
on you,
like,
dude.
and he was like, but it was like a 45-minute drive out too, or something like that. And so it was like,
what the fuck?
so it was like, so there were two sides of it, right? Because one side is, how did you guys never establish whether or
Yeah,
not you would be
that's what
taking them
yeah.
home?
That's what I would do at least. If you had to leave, tell that to the person you're
Yeah.
taking it. You'd be like, "Hey, I
Or
have to
before
go."
you even agreed to giving them a ride, you should have told them.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to leave an hour after I get there.
But then there were also people that had the belief that it's the passenger's job to establish their travel there and back.
Yeah.
Like they've established the
should.
travel there by saying, "Can I
Oh.
get a ride there?" But they never established that they were getting a ride back. Therefore, nobody sucks.
Yeah, I just feel like people don't typically do that. I just feel like it's like, "Hey, can I get a ride with you?" And then you get there, and then it's just kind of common courtesy to be like, "Hey, do you need a ride home?"
Yeah, I was just curious to see what
Not
you
like,
guys
"Hey,
would
can
think.
you drive me there and back?" Like it's
Yeah.
kind of
I
weird.
was just curious to see what you guys would think of that.
Yeah, totally. I'm still thinking about Amish guy working at Best Buy. Holy fuck! He just starts sweating.
Did you know that there's different? This is gonna sound so ignorant because of the way I'm gonna say this. Do you know that there's like different like sects, like sections, sects of
Sects.
Amish
No.
people?
Yeah.
Apparently, that's a thing, and it's a story that I always hear because because Pastor Ed always talks about it.
About
Apparently,
Amish
there's some Amish people that are no suspender Amish, which means that they don't wear any suspenders at all.
Okay.
All right.
And they look down on the one suspender Amish, who are people that will wear one suspender cross body to help keep their pants up.
All right.
And like even to that degree, there are different like sects of Amish people,
Yeah, I
which is
bet.
crazy. But also, you do you.
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
I've only ever heard that the Amish people exist.
I think it's
I have
like
no
Midwest.
physical proof.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there are any Amish people in California.
Apparently, they're really cool though, from what I hear.
Yeah.
All right.
Apparently, it's really chill. Yeah.
All right.
I've seen this one lady on TikTok who like films when she goes to like the farmers market where she lives, and apparently there are Amish people that bring like the food that they make to the farmers market.
That's
All
cool.
right, that's cool.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I want to walk into Best Buy and see a guy with a huge beard, and he's just like
Sweating.
And like a
he's
pilgrim hat.
sweating. Yeah, and but he has the blue T-shirt.
yeah.
No, but he has this like Best Buy like
Yeah,
name tag
Yeah.
on his hat.
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Zebelius. I don't
What?
fucking know.
Cornelius.
The only
Cornelius.
Cornelius. There you go. Cornelius or like Ezekiel. Or like that's like the only like Amish name I really know of. Or like Peter. Just pick any name from the Bible, really. What's like a weird name from
Zebediah.
Zebediah. There, his name is Zebediah. And you walk in, you're like, "Hey, Zebediah, can where are your OLED TVs?"
He's like, "What's a TV?"
Wait, hang on. You don't know what a TV is?
Apparently, the top Amish baby boy name is Aaron.
Oh.
Like Arin or
I like
A-R-O-N.
Zebediah.
And then Abram is right under that.
Oh.
Do you think our friend
The
Abram
whole
is
time.
Reformed Amish?
Yeah, that's how you know how to build that table.
Yeah. He did it himself.
Yeah.
He learned.
He learned.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. We're really good at getting sidetracked tonight.
Yeah.
Sidetracked? What do you mean sidetracked?
You're right.
What
I've never
do you
been sidetracked in my
mean?
life.
The whole point of a podcast is to just go trail
That's
off
true.
in a bunch of
That's
different
true.
directions
That's
and talk
fair.
about random things.
All right, you win.
Oh boy, Mysterious Watts asks, I'm writing a campaign intro and a villain faction. I'll try to get the PCs to give the MacGuffin they've chanced upon. They should be cunning, not telling their whole plan, but still unnerve them to flee town to deliver the item. How do you suggest I do this? That's a lot of things.
Yeah, that's a lot of things.
So what?
They want so there's a villain faction that wants to
Okay.
get the NPCs to give
NPCs
the MacGuffin
or PCs?
Sorry, the PCs. So a villain faction
Okay.
will try to get the players
Okay.
to give them a MacGuffin that they have.
Okay.
So they have
Castellanter's Eye of Galore.
Give
us the thing.
Okay.
Yep. The Castellanters want the Eye
Yeah.
of Galore, yes. They want the Castellanters to be cunning, and they don't want them to tell their whole plan. But they still want to unnerve them to flee town to deliver the item. How do you suggest I do this? Unfortunately,
So it sounds like what they want is they want the villain to attempt to take the item, but unnerve the party and cause the party to flee, thus triggering the villain chasing the party.
okay,
And that's how it initiates.
Well, obviously, you don't want I don't think you would want the villain to have the item because you want the party to have the item. You're just trying to introduce the villain.
Yes.
So
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, unless it happens that they take it, then that's the adventure now. But I feel like you're wanting to introduce your villain as sort of cunning and like they're scary and they have a lot of potential in the town.
I will say, if your party is aware that it's a MacGuffin, then that would be an easy way to make your villain unnerving. Is because if they know it's a MacGuffin, they're not going to give it to the villain.
Yeah.
So you kind of have free reign for the villain to do kind of whatever they want, because the party's not going to be like, I guess we got to give them the Stone of Galore now. They're going to be like, we need to skip town because otherwise these guys are going to murder us.
Yeah.
And so
I in my experience, you can't make your players feel anything.
No,
Like you can't.
I think that the only times that we've ever left willingly, like a town, like, oh, we're scared, is you made it like the power of the villain known, and you made us afraid of them, and you make them known, like they know where we're staying and what we're doing, and just making everything that we're doing known to the villain, and making it obvious that they know what we know. And then we were like, all right, we're gonna leave.
Half the time, I'm not even trying to make you feel scared.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to let you know that the villain has control of this area.
Like something that I think that'd be really interesting if maybe the villains talked to your players and they like showed off like an emblem, like a Thieves Guild emblem, and they were like, we want that. It's like, well, we're not going to give it to you. All right, fine. And they leave. But now every single place the party goes after that, they find someone displaying that emblem. Every single place the party goes. And it's like, we're being watched everywhere now in this town and we need to leave.
That'd be cool. Kind of going back to what I was saying about like you can't make your players feel anything. Like you really can't. I can't force you to be scared of a villain. Like I've tried in the past, it doesn't work, and it's fine. As a player, I do the same thing. It's because I have my own feelings, and you can never really. It's running a D&D game is not like making a movie where like you can make a scene scary, but the only way you can make like a D&D game scary is if you kind of get into the gamey parts of it to make it scary.
Yeah.
So for example, if you have a monster that does a lot of damage, if you have a monster you want to be scary, an easy way to make it scary is to make it do a lot of damage and then have it do that damage to like an NPC and then say how much damage it is.
Yeah.
And then the player's like, holy fuck, it does 300 damage on a hit. We got to leave. That is insane. And they'll be scared because in the game sense, they know their characters will die.
And the characters can probably, in a way, in the imaginative sense, even if you can't really describe it, your characters would likely be aware that what happened was the equivalent of 300 damage. Therefore, it makes sense for them to be afraid of what's happening.
And so, like, the only way you can really make, like, a villain kind of scary is either have them have eyes everywhere, like you said, or have them, like intimidating the players could just be in the idea, like, that they have very powerful allies. You know,
the danger of intimidating the players, though, is they might just go like, all right, well, we'll get rid of you now and try to fight them.
They'll either try to fight them, they'll get really cocky and spend their entire existence trying to kill them.
Yeah.
But they'll find different ways to do it. So like, okay, we can't fight you here, so let's find your entire army and destroy it. And it's like, oh, this is not what I intended.
Well, and that's why my suggestion was like, they don't necessarily have to like be aggressive, but just let them always be present.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I agree. So yeah, you also have to know your players too. You want to.
That's true.
You have
that would work
play
for
to
our
their fears.
That would work for our table, but it may not work for
exactly. Mario Sag asks.
Mario
now
Sag,
now that you have a book, let's talk about Logan instead.
All right.
You see what Logan put? Wait. I'm going to talk about this.
Sorry, yeah.
You see what he put in the description of his video?
No.
He was like, "Hey, if you want to check out Jacob's project, click on this link." And then underneath it, he put, "But if you want to check out one of my better books, click on this link."
Logan, you fucker. He said, now that you have a book, let's talk about Logan's instead. What was your favorite thing to come out of Stibble's Codex of Companions?
Stibbles Jr.
The possums.
Stibbles Jr. is all I got. I haven't looked at the book yet. I'm sorry, Logan.
The
bonsai tree.
The bonsai tree ants are great.
Stibbles Jr.
I like the Krabbits a lot. I like
the Mim cats are great.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that isn't, in the
little teeth people.
What about those guys called?
What about the like mini
the dentoids or something?
Gelatinous cubes.
Yes,
those are my favorite thing. I was about to say that the little mini gelatinous cubes. I also like the gummy bears. They're sentient little gummy bears. I like the oh my god. They have really weird names and I can't remember all the names. I know Logan told me about it. I do not remember the name of it. I'm so sorry, but it's a goat creature with the head of a guy. It's like an old man and it's like a mythical kind of creature and he just has a man's face and like a goat's body or something.
All right.
And it's pretty weird. And I like the
sounds like something that's in like a second edition book, probably.
Yeah, something like that.
There's that evil goat.
That's right. I use that as inspiration for one of the Patreon packs.
And there's another thing I really like. I can really only think of those gelatinous cube things. They're like little tiny gelatinous cubes with eyeballs in them. Real cute. But yeah, a lot of cool monsters in that book. Pretty cool.
Monsters.
Monsters and companions. Companions.
Get it
Jeez.
right. Jeez.
Gosh. Anyways, if your D&D character was a smoothie, what ingredients would they be?
What?
From Caitlin Rose.
What character? Which character?
Pick one.
Pick one?
I'm gonna pick Damon because it's like my only kind of main character that I'm playing right now. If he was a smoothie, he would taste like I would say realistic answer. He'd taste like flesh and blood and
no. It's what ingredients would be in that?
He'd probably be like a banana peanut butter protein one. That's probably what he would be.
So if you did Valkyrie, it would probably be like kind of like that, like blueberry. It's like chocolate and blueberries
because she's purple.
Well, also because blueberries are fantastic little
blueberries. Yeah. Oh my god, blueberries are just so good. Wouldn't you agree?
Chocolate.
Yes. Oh my god, you put blueberries in anything and it makes it taste amazing. Like those muffins over there. They have blueberries in them. Yeah, they're so good. Spencer loves them.
I cannot remember the taste.
Oh, Sam, I cannot remember the taste of blueberry.
For Kyrie, it would be like you do like a banana and like strawberry smoothie. You do it all up, and then you take a little bit of rum.
There you go. Yeah. I hope you understand that that Spencer is aware.
I'm aware.
I'm just making sure that you didn't think I was just being an asshole to you. Anyways, what would Farron be as a smoothie?
Lemons.
Lemons?
A lemon smoothie?
Yeah. Like with peaches.
Mm.
Like a
Mhm.
citrusy
Would
fruity.
La Marcia be strawberries?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably. Strawberries and I don't know, kiwis.
What would Philip be? Cinnamon?
Yeah, something bad.
Something something gross.
No, it'd be like a really good smoothie, and like he'd finish it, and then he'd like pour it in a cup, and then he'd trip, and it'd all go on the floor.
Like earlier.
Yeah, like earlier when you came in.
Yeah.
That
I
was
dropped my
sad.
Dutch everywhere and it was really sad. Yeah. Ash It's Queer asks, advice for merchants and TTRPGs? They're my favorite type of NPC as a dungeon master.
Merchants?
Yeah, I only have one piece of advice that a trap that a lot of DMs fall into for some fucking reason. And
Don't let them have everything.
oh, sure, yeah, that. But also, I agree with that a lot. Don't let them have everything.
Yeah.
Like, go into the player's handbook and be like, they only have these, this. Or they only have anything that's under 20 gold.
I think I know where you're going to go with this also.
It's in my Matthew Mercer video.
Is it?
Making mean merchants. Oh my God. Why? I used to do it a lot when I was a younger DM and a newer DM, and I learned and decided not to. What is it with fucking DMs and making merchants super mean all the time? Like it's such an inconvenience for players to come in and buy their stuff.
Feel like, wouldn't they want
yeah,
people to
what
purchase
they like,
things?
What I love about playing merchants is like what I like to do now is I like to have them upsell you guys. They go, oh, you want some rope? Oh, okay. You want a grappling hook that goes with it? Maybe you want to get like some ball bearings to go with that as well, because not only will the players then get more items, but like maybe the merchant will then cut them a little deal. They'll be like, oh, I'll take 2 gold off that grappling hook. And maybe a grappling hook is 2 gold. I don't know, but like I'll take 5 silver off that grappling hook if you buy this bundle, because that's what merchants would do. So like they should really want to sell things to the players and want them to like them. I don't know what it is, but like there's like this trope of like the grumpy blacksmith where like, hey, can you make me a sword? And the guy's just like, can you wield a sword? And it's like, what the fuck? Why is this a trope? Anyways, don't make him mean, but make them want the players to buy things.
And don't let them have everything.
Yeah, and don't let them have everything. Don't let merchant shops be the one thing that players go like, oh, thank God we found a shop. Now we can get whatever we want.
So I gotta ask.
Yeah.
I know that you guys have been pulling a lot of topics out of the good old
the
topic jar. Is it still eternal? Is there still topics to pull
internal?
from?
It's just filled to the brim. It's just absolutely packed. We could decide if we wanted to.
Like you see how you can see right here, and there's nothing in it.
That's fake. That's actually green screen.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Craig's been working on his.
Green screen skills.
Yeah, we've been seeing like how good he could.
But.
Yeah, he's trying to get better at VFX. So he actually 3D modeled this and replaced it frame by frame for this podcast episode just to see how good he could do it.
It only took him 10 hours.
Yeah, it only took him 10 hours. So why don't you reach in there and we'll just. Oh my God, it's so full.
Oh, sorry, I had to break. Oh, found one.
Nice, good job.
It's at the very bottom.
Sorry, I had something in my throat.
Yeah. How the fuck? Okay. Favorite Fallout enemy?
Oh, favorite Fallout enemy?
Yeah.
Centaurs.
Came up with that one myself.
Not the centaur.
No, they're scary.
I don't know, rad roaches. It was fun to go walk around and whack them with a bat in Fallout 3 yesterday.
Favorite Fallout enemy? Rad roaches are cool. Hitting them with a baseball bat is fun.
What are those bugs that like skitter fly at you and they're really scary and you don't expect them to be really scary and then they
the Cazadors.
Yeah, those.
Yeah. Oh my God, those guys are cool. They're giant. They're tarantula wasps, tarantula hawk wasps, or tarantula hawks. I think that's what they're called. They're a real bug. You can look them up. They are terrifying. They're like this big. They have a really awful stinger that does a lot of damage to you as a human being in real life, and also in Fallout they're very deadly.
1d3.
Yeah, 1d3, and we have what, 5 hit points?
4.
Yeah. They're pretty spooky looking. Look them up.
So what's your cool? What's your favorite villain, Spencer?
I like.
Also, I hate that. Thank you.
Sorry, I was just thinking about Cazadors, but never mind. What are you saying?
I really hate the scorpions. The red scorpions.
Oh, your rad scorpions?
Yeah. Those guys.
They're pretty annoying. They have a lot of health.
Yeah.
So it makes them annoying.
There's also like, I don't remember what it was. In Fallout New Vegas, are there like weird wolf things?
Yeah, they're called night stalkers.
Yeah, I don't like those.
They are a mixture of coyotes and
says
rattlesnakes.
A Fallout enemy, and this probably would be like your favorite, but yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah, they can turn invisible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They were created at Big Mountain. But anyways, what was I really like... I like Cazadors. I have to agree with you. Those are cool. I like Death Claws a lot just because how scary they are.
Mm-hmm.
I think Feral Ghouls are cool. I like super mutants when they're being smart and they're written well. Sorry, Todd.
Right.
And
one more.
One more?
You off.
Fuck. I don't know my favorite though. I'm just trying to go through them and try to pick which one I like.
3, 2, 1.
Honestly, there's just a lot of. No, hang on. Just give me
One more.
Okay. So in Dead Money, there are these creatures that exist that are called the ghost people, and they have this really interesting. So the game design aspect of it is really cool because normally players are trying to go for headshots, trying to go for torso shots, but you have to cut off a leg in order to kill them,
right, and
it makes them really interesting. How long did we talk about that again?
It's like 3 a.m. now. I missed my flight.
Yeah.
Fuck! God damn it!
Favorite dinner food.
Favorite dinner food?
Dinner food.
Wait, does that mean wait. So not a plate. It has to be one food.
Yes.
So like mashed potatoes is a dinner food.
Can I say breakfast food?
No.
Dinner food.
But breakfast food as dinner food is
No.
really good.
It has to be a traditional
I can't say
dinner food.
waffle.
No.
Damn it. What about chicken and waffles? That's like dinner food.
No, that literally is a breakfast meal.
No.
Yeah.
It's you get a dinner.
Not to spoil anything, but breakfast food is in here.
That's also chicken
One of my
and
favorite
waffles.
breakfast
That's
food is
two
a
different
dinner
foods.
food.
I hate you.
Why is it like breakfast food at dinner is really good, but like
not in the confines of the question is one food.
I know, but
you can't say breakfast food.
No,
That's a bunch of foods.
I know. I was asking a different question. Why is it that breakfast food at dinner is really good, but why is it that dinner food at breakfast is terrible?
Because dinner food is so heavy that when you wake up, you just don't want to have a heavy meal.
So is breakfast food though. It's
Nah.
fucking bread and syrup
really
and
like
if you do
butter.
bread and syrup, if you do like some egg whites and
who is just eating egg whites for as a
With
breakfast
some
food?
spinach and cherry tomatoes.
with some spinach and cherry tomatoes.
Very good.
Yeah.
That is not like when you say breakfast food, I don't think egg whites,
No,
cherry
I
tomatoes.
agree.
You do that and get a little bit of bacon. That's perfect.
When you say lunch, I think of lighter foods.
So here's what you do. You get some egg whites. You get one regular egg, so you get a little bit of the yolk.
Mm-hmm.
You scramble those. You do cherry tomatoes. You do spinach, and then you cook some bacon up. You chop that up, and you put that in it.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But that's not what I think
I
of
do
when I
agree.
think
But
of
that's
breakfast
also
food.
light.
Waffles. I do think of like waffles. And
Yeah, when you think of
pancakes
breakfast, you
as
think of hash browns,
But I
sausage,
enjoy those foods.
waffles,
Sausage, yes.
pancakes,
I don't
cereal.
think it's so weird. I don't think the first thing I think of is eggs, nothing else.
Eggs are like a side to me.
Eggs are a main dish.
About-
Yeah.
The question is about dinner food.
I know, but like, I'm just trying to prove that breakfast food's heavy.
It is. It can be, but so can dinner food. I'm
Favorite-
gonna go with
favorite-
mashed potatoes because they're good. and I've
Dude,
been
I have to
craving
agree with you.
Mashed potatoes are very good.
Mashed potatoes
very
are
good.
mashed. You can put mashed potatoes with almost any dish, and it
Yeah.
would be a good side.
Yeah,
It's like my default whenever I go to a restaurant. It's like, do you have mashed potatoes as a side? Cool.
yeah, mashed potatoes are good. I don't always feel in the mood for mashed potatoes sometimes.
I'm always in the mood for mashed potatoes.
They're good though. It's never like not. I've never had mashed potatoes and be like, ew, these are gross. Like it's always good.
Well,
Yeah.
and you can do so much with it. You can put
anything
things
in
in it.
Yeah.
You can get like little like green onions and put
Yeah.
green onion in it.
Very-
You could just do the Insta mash, which is a little blab.
Well,
but
that's
at
just a
least
potato
it's
though.
Even
A
another
potato
option.
can be so many things.
Yeah.
A
I
potato-
guess theoretically you
my
could
God.
say potato
Yeah.
as your favorite dinner food.
Yeah.
A potato could just be your favorite food because it could be fries, it could be chips, it could be a baked potato, it could be mashed potatoes, it could be soup, it could be so many things.
Can I admit something really stupid?
Mm-hmm.
I hate that I'm admitting this on a podcast.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
recently realized that fries are called fries because you fry them.
Oh, was this like a big revelation for you?
It was.
You were like, oh my God.
I don't know what the conversation was, but I was talking to your sister. I was talking to Maddie, and it was about something else that you fry. And it was a different potato food that you fry. And she was like, it's like fries. And I was like, oh my God, that's why they call them fries.
Yeah.
I had one of those moments.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Sorry?
I had a crazy revelation moment the other day, and it's just because you took me to a place in town that I didn't realize was at that spot. And I was like, it's been here the entire time.
We've always been like 2 inches from it.
Yeah, we live pretty close to it.
You can say that it's Adventure Park.
It is Adventure Park.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I did say Elderwood earlier in the podcast.
Yeah.
It's fine. You guys know what town we live in. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I didn't know it was there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was further that way.
Played mini golf. It was a good time.
It was
It was a good time. I'm bad at that game.
Yeah. Oh, so I like if we just fucking just roasted Colton right now. You're like, yeah, you fucking suck.
I mean, none of us are
I
very.
did
You
get
were
last
not that
place.
bad. You were just very like you either fucking two swings or one. You either get a hole in one or you do it in two.
I never got a hole in one.
No,
You either get it in two.
I don't think any of us did.
No.
Any of us hole in one?
Jacob did the day before, but
You either get it in two or you do like six. Like it's never like Tyler and I would get like 3, 4, maybe 4, 5, maybe 2, 3, but you're always either 2 or 6.
That's how I live my life. I'm either really good or really bad.
The high risk, high reward plays.
just like to say that I won 2 days in a row.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did. You're the
Technically,
master
I
of mini
tied
golf.
with Tyler, but
Yeah.
That
Oh, my
counts.
favorite dinner
Still
food
first.
is probably like a ribeye steak, but specifically with this sauce that my mom likes to make. It's this like
Okay.
red sauce, has like tomato paste and wine, and I had it when I was a kid. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I have steaks normally, and they're good, but every time my mom makes that sauce, oh my god,
Yeah.
Nice.
it is my favorite food.
She gave us the recipe to do it, and Jacob was like, "We shall carry on the tradition." And I made it, but you got like sparkling wine, and I didn't realize that I made it. And
We
it
got
was-
sparkling dessert wine on
Yeah.
accident because wine labels are so annoying. They don't
Yeah.
like really properly say what they are, and at the bottom it said semi-sweet. And I
Yeah.
didn't see that,
Oh.
and I was like, "It tastes good, babe." And then I realized I drank the wine later, and I
Yeah.
was like, "That's why that tasted like shit." And you were
Yeah.
like, "It tasted bad," and I was like, "No."
Yeah.
I kept adding salt to it
Yeah,
though.
I was like,
It was
I
that-
put salt in it.
it was
I'm
that-
sorry.
I was like, "It's
It
so
was that-
sweet."
It was that Lord of the Rings scene
yeah.
where he's
Yeah,
It's
good. Thank you. And he tries to pour it out, and she comes back, and he's like, "Oh." I love that scene.
yeah,
Eowyn's nasty soup.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, by the way, S is before T in the alphabet, so technically you would just automatically rank above Tyler by that virtue for mini golf. So you did beat Tyler
Wow.
on a technicality.
On the technicality.
So should I change my name to Alonzo Allwood if I wanted to be like the top mini golf
third,
champion?
So you got third, so it doesn't.
Yeah, but like
Billy
just in
Lettuce.
case. Just in case.
Yeah, you can go ahead and change your name if you want.
Go for it. What else
You're gonna
we
go with
got?
Alfonso though. Our cat's name is Alphonse.
Yeah.
May I draw a genre?
Oh,
jar?
yes. No, be careful. It's heavy. Don't hurt your back.
Did I just say Alonzo Allwood? Isn't that the
You
name
did.
of one of the villains?
It is. I thought you were making an
I
obvious.
wasn't at all. It was just the first name that came to mind. That's one of the names of the villains in our book.
Spoilers.
Your villain that you wrote.
Whoa.
I did.
Yeah.
What does this mean?
What is that?
All it says is spice/seasoning.
Oh,
Oh, your favorite spice /
do
seasoning?
you spice?
I would have to say garlic powder, paprika.
That's
and,
more than one.
Oh, I can only pick one?
It just says, it doesn't say ings. It says ing.
It says seasoning though.
Yeah, ing. One.
So I can
singular.
mix it together to make a seasoning.
Yeah, you can do more than one. It's okay. I didn't want you to talk about Fallout for 2 hours, even though you did.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Totally 2 hours.
Garlic powder, paprika are fucking A tier. I for like sweeter stuff, I love cloves. Oh my god,
You can
cloves are
put
great.
garlic powder on anything.
Yeah. But garlic on anything except for sweet things, and
That
it
was
tastes
the-
amazing.
That was the only thing I could smell when I had COVID. Was garlic.
Yuck. Not
Yep.
because garlic smells bad, but because you couldn't smell anything else.
Yeah.
Do you like garlic, Colton?
Oh yeah, it's like my favorite. It is probably my
One
favorite.
of the best
seasoning.
smells in the world is you take a pan, you put butter in it,
And
you put onions and garlic in that pan.
So good.
Oh my god, it smells amazing.
Parmesan garlic though.
Parmesan garlic wings from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Dude.
Yeah, they're pretty
They're
damn
the best.
good.
They're like top tier wings.
I really like paprika on chicken. It makes it very smoky and delicious, and like a lot of flavor. It's great.
I'm gonna go with salt.
Salt? You just like salt?
Kidding.
You just like a fuck ton of
Because
salt.
we have this truffle salt that's super good. It's like really big flakes and stuff.
She likes getting the fries from Pickled Deli because they're so salty.
They're super salty.
Dude, I got McDonald's earlier today. I'm outing myself.
Wow.
And I swear, not only did they like extra salt the fries, they like poured like an entire freaking like like the things that you get to refill the salt shakers and they're like this big. They had to have been like
good.
Literally I grabbed 3 fries and ate them and my fingers were like salt, like I could rub the salt off of my fingers. Like I had to use a napkin every time I took a bite of fries and I'm like, what? How much salt did they put on this?
I don't want to get into
they dig into the mines today.
But since we were talking about potatoes, I think we talked about this before on the podcast, but I'm curious to talk about it again. Who has your, not going to say the best because that is objective. I want to say your favorite. What place has your favorite fries?
Favorite fries?
Yeah, because I've always heard that McDonald's fries are the best and I don't agree. I think McDonald's fries are like okay.
Here's what we've got to set some ground rules here.
Yeah.
Is this when they're at their best? Like if you go to this place and you get a fresh crisp fry.
I think yes, but
does consistency matter? It
does. And I think that even if it's gross later, that should play into it. Because that's the thing about McDonald's fries. You wait an hour, they taste like shit. And but there are some fries you can eat an hour later and they're a little cold, but they're still good, I'm
going to say either Pickled Deli or Del Taco.
Yeah, Del Tacos are really good. They're real crispy.
I would say In-N-Out, but if you wait too long, they don't taste very good.
So I got one.
I would also say In-N-Out, but I really just like animal style fries.
Yeah.
And animal style fries are good, but that's not the fry part. The fries are good when you get them. I like them.
If they're fresh.
The fries
if they're fresh. But if you wait,
I'm about ready to make some people mad at me.
Yeah.
Their fries without animal style on them. I don't like animal style, but their fries without it on them, I feel like are pretty comparable to McDonald's fries.
I don't agree because I feel like McDonald's fries are like artificially crispy, while theirs taste more like potatoes, and I like the potato flavor a lot.
I feel like they taste the same. Regardless, Foster Freeze.
Oh, really?
I actually really like their fries.
I think my favorite.
They're like the thick ones too, with like the ridges.
That's what Del Tacos are.
That's how I think a perfect fry is crispy on the outside and soft on the
inside.
inside.
So that's how they've been at Foster, because I've been going to Foster Freeze a little bit recently. Whenever I want a burger, because their burger is actually really good.
So what the fuck is the deal? Every time we go down, every time we go by that Foster Freeze, there's a huge line. Yeah, and we're like, what the fuck is this?
Their burgers are actually really good.
No
I was surprised.
way.
100%.
Really?
100%.
All right, I guess we gotta go sometime.
Oh, yeah.
I feel wrong for saying that. I feel like Foster Freeze is worse than Arby's.
There was that, and then also like when I went there, they had that. And the last few times I've gotten fries at Del Taco, they've been soggy, and I'm like,
I like soggy fries.
But I go to Foster Freeze, and it's
fries?
exactly what you were saying. It's like the ridged fries, and they're like crispy on the outside and like nice and like smooth on the inside, and it's like this is like the perfect fry.
What I like about In-N-Out's fries is I can grab a bunch of them and eat them all at once, and it tastes really good. But like McDonald's fries, I can't do that because it's too crunchy and they're too like flaky and they fall apart.
I don't like when fries are super crispy.
Yeah, but I like it. They're a little crispy, but I would prefer them to be a little like softer than crispy.
I will say my only concern about Foster Freeze is I feel like I'm gonna get shot whenever I go through that drive-thru.
When I went to high school next to it, they told us not to walk behind it because people would like do drug deals behind it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they were like, because there's like a little pathway behind all of those shops, and they're like, don't go back there.
Who was it? I think it was Maddie, because we did a staff lunch because Maddie and I work at the same place, and on the way back we passed by Foster Freeze, and she was like, "Did you know?" Because like a bunch of us rode together, and she was like, "Did you know that I used to think that was a car wash?" Because of how it's like a brick wall.
Dude, I'm still laughing at every time I go to Foster Freeze. I think I'm gonna get shot.
Dude, actually, I don't go through that drive-thru. There's more than like 3 cars in it.
Yeah, you're like,
I don't want to be there for very long. I just want to get my burger and go before I get asked if I
I'm
want.
not dying over Foster's
No.
Freeze.
No,
Fuck.
maybe for Arby's.
I was saving the best for last. I fucking hate you. I will save the best for last.
Arby's. Crap. Arby's curly fries are
Just
pretty
shut
good,
up.
though.
So I think Five Guys fries are really good. I like the potato oil that they cook.
I just
in.
thought of a
Delicious.
What?
Yes.
I have a challenger. Crisp cut fries.
Oh fuck! Crisp cut fries are really really good, but I have to be in the mood for them.
I'm gonna say something. I don't like curly fries.
That's fine.
I mean,
That's completely okay.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't
fine.
really like curly fries either.
Okay.
Like sometimes I do,
I don't know.
but most of the time I'm like, I could do without it.
Crisp cut fries are good.
Yeah.
Crisp cut fries are good.
Yeah. What's the best dip for fries?
Ketchup
Nothing.
Nothing. All right, so
Nothing.
you're a maniac.
or mustard.
All right, so you're also a maniac.
Mustard with fries is good.
Mayo.
That's disgusting.
I'm kidding. I don't put anything on my fries. I like
So
them
like
raw.
animal style sauce is.
It's-
You like your fries
like my
raw
fries
and
raw.
wriggling?
It took a second.
You just like to eat the potato?
Dude,
You just have an entire potato and you just go.
No, you take up the cut potato. It's like in fry shape,
Yeah.
and you just go.
Yeah, no, 100%. I just like the like starchiness of like a fry. Like I don't
mean,
want
yes.
anything else. I don't like ketchup. I don't like.
I think
I
ketchup
don't
is
like
the
the things
best.
you dip it in either.
I think ranch is okay. Ketchup is the best. Ranch is okay, and then I think like is cheese a dip?
I would call cheese a dip.
Oh, Taco Bell has cheese dip. Their fries are fucking good.
I was gonna say maybe a cheese sauce I would be okay with.
Mm-hmm.
Like that'd be good.
Yeah.
Or if you got like a.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if we were all in a duel and
What?
our weapon is a giant fry,
Uh-huh.
which fry are you picking to win?
Carl's Jr. Crisp cut.
But it's too big. You're gonna have to hold this giant thing.
No, I got like a shield, man.
Oh, it's a shield.
I'd
Okay.
say
I can
probably-
just bash
You're
you.
gonna bash you like a shield. Okay.
Yeah,
all
and
right.
then I can also block your attacks.
Because I would choose McDonald's
So would I.
because theirs are so sharp.
Yep.
And they
Well,
would,
I got a shield though.
and that's okay. You do have a shield, but I could cut right through it with my sharp.
Do a shield?
It's a
got
potato
holes.
shield, and it has holes. It's crisp cut.
Look, I didn't think this through.
It's like McDonald's fries like a little rapier.
Yeah.
Right through
Or
it.
like you could take the small ones and like throw them like javelins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or daggers.
Or you could use pickled deli
Or
ones.
curly fries
or like
cannons?
Red Robin ones, and you could just like flop them like because they're so thick and like heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It'd be like a hammer.
Oh.
But if you used In-N-Out ones, it would just be like a pool noodle. It'd be like,
Yeah. Wouldn't do much. Should I?
Yeah, one more.
yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I'm in. Extra long podcast.
Favorite cocktail?
Favorite cocktail?
Oh, sheesh.
I don't drink that
Floridora.
much.
I like, yeah, Floridora.
I want to be like Jack and Coke, but that's not a fucking cocktail.
No, as good as Tennessee honey and cream soda. Or a root beer.
Yeah.
Tennessee
Is
honey.
Tennessee-
that technically
Tennessee honey
not a
is good.
cocktail though? Like taking
I don't think
an
it is.
alcohol and mixing it with something?
I
I'm
don't
going to
think
look
it
up
is.
what exactly a cocktail is.
Yeah, what
What
here
constitutes?
we are
What
on the Arcane Arcade podcast.
Constitutes
We missed you, Craig.
as a cocktail. As a cock. An alcoholic drink consisting of a spirit or spirits mixed with other ingredients such as fruit juice or cream.
I want to die.
It's still not coming in yet?
No.
Colton
still
cannot get into
waiting.
Canada unless his COVID result comes back as negative, and he still hasn't got it back
You have
yet.
to get a 72-hour test within 72 hours of traveling. So I've been waiting
Still
for the
hasn't
last.
got it yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully it comes through. If not,
It's gonna
suck.
pop in like 10 minutes before my flight takes off. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like, here you go. I'm gonna
Let's
hate.
hope.
I'm gonna
Let's
hate
hope.
it.
So rum and coke would be a cocktail?
I guess it would.
Jack and Coke then.
Oh, Jack and Coke.
What if we limit it to three ingredients? It has to be three ingredients.
Ice, Coke.
Okay, not ice.
I'd say Floridora.
I would say Floridora.
Isn't that more than 3 ingredients though?
Yeah, it has to be more than 3.
Oh, it has to be more than 3.
Because just Jack and Coke, that's just 2.
Okay.
Or
What was that thing that I got at the restaurant? What was
Oh.
that called?
What I got?
No, the other one.
Oh,
The first one I got.
That was.
That was really good.
I think that was
I
specific to them.
really liked that.
My favorites are either a dark and stormy, a jalapeno margarita, or a lemon drop.
I really like Moscow mules too.
Moscow Mule
is
are
really
good, but sometimes ginger beer is spicy.
I like spicy.
That's true.
beer.
Which he says, knowing full well, he really likes jalapeno margaritas. Jalapeno margaritas are so fucking
Different
good.
kind of like spicy though.
Yeah, and I'm not like a big fan of Bloody Marys. Like, it really depends where you get them. Sometimes they're good. I like a really salty Bloody Mary.
Okay.
I want it to taste like tomato juice. But like if it's like kind of sweet or like kind of I don't like it. If it's like really thick, no. But like if it tastes like marinara sauce, ooh, delicious. Yeah. Do you like? I know you don't like Bloody Marys. Yeah, pretty gross.
Nope.
They can be pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Have you seen like Bloody Marys where they have like put food in it?
Yeah,
That
like
sounds
It's like
terrible.
a
Shrimp and
pizza
stuff?
and shrimp. Yeah.
Never.
Put
Nope.
shrimp in a Bloody
When-
Mary. They
You're
dip
going.
it.
When
You're
we'd
going
go
to
to
make me
the-
throw up on
when we go to
recording.
the beach when I was a kid, my grandma would always get a Bloody Mary that had like shrimp in it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I've seen some crazy ones. They like
Yeah,
stack all this food on it.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
don't-
geez.
I'm not into that. Like when we went to Disneyland, it would be like a few months ago. We went to that place that had the crazy sundaes, and it had like a Pop-Tart and like a Laffy
Oh
Taffy in
my
it.
god, that was insane.
It
It was a
was
milkshake that had
yeah.
a Pop-Tart and like candy and everything stacked on it.
It was so much.
Yeah. We
food
were
we
like
got there was
good.
really good.
Anyways.
Yeah, we didn't finish it, but
No. What would be your favorite cocktail if it was 3 ingredients?
I think Moscow Mule sounds pretty good.
Yeah. What about like a gin and tonic?
Eh.
no.
I really like Floridora too.
Floridora is
are
super
really good.
Yeah.
That What's
I just-
Crackin' at the Darling is super good. I don't remember what's in it though.
I'm just not super like specific. I prefer it to be like. I feel like drinking. Let's just take some alcohol and a soda and be like,
Yeah.
like that's just so much more efficient to me. I like that.
Yeah.
That or sakes. Sakes are so good.
I agree.
Sake. You take a sake and you take some tea. You mix those. Oh, it's so good.
Yep. I agree.
It's
You
getting
agree?
late.
It is. It is getting late.
You still have to stay up for like.
I
6
do.
more
I'm
hours.
debating. I'm like, do I sleep for 2 hours instead of staying up
Yeah.
all night?
There are a lot of questions in here. Some of these are pretty good.
Let's
Well,
rapid fire.
One
A
more.
rapid fire. Okay.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire
We go-
round. You
we-
have to say one answer.
Okay.
Okay. From sorry, I have to click on it. Gameld 10. You can steal powers from one monster, but the process is painful and gradual over a period of days or weeks, gaining them as you go. What monster? Why? What side effects would you expect? One word response.
Changeling.
Oh fuck. Doppelganger.
Side effects: not being able to control my shifting for the first month.
What is it? What is it? Rapid fire. Rapid fire. Go. Hurry. Pick, Spencer. Pick.
No. I want to be a fairy.
Okay.
I'd be real small.
Is it blood hexes? If there's any category of monster that you would like to see more of, what would that be? Personally, I'd like to see some more aberrations. Ooze.
Monstrosities. I think you can always do more.
Give me more beasts.
Beasts.
I want little guys.
Little guys. Stibbles, Codex, and Companions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think of a video game mechanic, something obscure like summoning in Dark Souls. This is from Tendoran. How would you add it into D&D? Like summoning in Dark Souls?
An obscure game mechanic.
An obscure game mechanic. Okay, the orc respawning mechanic from Shadow of Mordor. I would have a rolling dice system that would randomly determine orcs and make stat blocks off of it based off of tables. And then you would write them down and you would roll a chance to see if they die or not. And if they do, you move them up the hierarchy that you keep on your side of the table as a dungeon master. And they battle each other with random rolls.
I second Jacob.
Fuck you!
So in Stardew Valley, if you pass out or like die, you get taken to the hospital by someone randomly in the town.
That's sweet.
And then you get robbed by the doctor because even if you marry the doctor, he still makes you pay for his services. But that'd be fun. Kind of like in was it Shadowrun or no Cyberpunk? You can like pay for basically health insurance. If you die, they come and get you and revive you.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome in D&D.
Just need to be rich.
Yep. Arcane, Two Gnomes in a Trench Coat says, all right,
Hi,
it's
Two
next
Gnomes.
time now. Talk about Loki. And then you responded saying, oh, yeah, our guest hasn't watched Loki yet, so we're not going to do that. So
sorry.
we're not going to talk about Loki. I guess we'll talk about it next time with
Sorry.
Craig.
Hi,
We
Craig.
ended last episode saying, let's talk about why we didn't like Loki, and then we didn't. So you guys have to wait again. Sorry.
Sorry.
You didn't put the
They're fine.
hashtag, so
They're fine.
get fucked. No, they're not. You have to put the hashtag, otherwise I hate you. Phase by Phase says, what class would your cats be? Oh God, Alphonse is a ranger because he's always tracking shit.
Yeah.
He's always trying to find things. That's who he is. Edward is a rogue. Coffee Cake is a, what do you think Coffee Cake is? Maybe
Sorcerer?
Yeah, sorcerer. She just summons random abilities out of nowhere.
I think she might also be a ranger too, though.
She's really good at
she
finding
lived on the
things.
streets. She scrounged around. She'll still look for things in the
Mm-hmm.
house. She killed those lizards at one time.
Yeah. She could be a fighter.
She always wants to get outside. Like she lives to go roll around in the
That's
dirt.
true. Yeah. So does Alphonse.
Yeah.
Alphonse.
Maybe
always
she's a
wants to go
druid.
outside. No, I'd say Moose is a druid
That's fair.
because he acts like other animals all the time. So
Yeah.
he turns
That's true.
into them basically. And how does Jacob rate Team Fortress 2 on a scale from 1 to 10 from Sam77431738? TF2 on a scale from 1 to 10?
I assume
what's
it
the
used to be a 10 and now it's like a 3.
That's probably very accurate.
Oh.
Because unfortunately it got very old and other games just got better and it isn't as good as it was before. And I tried replaying it one time and I was like, this is bad.
I know, you and I played it and then we
It
switched
was
games.
like, this sucks because it used to be super fun and now it just kind of isn't. Back in the day though, it was probably like an 8 and now it's probably like a 4 or 5.
That's mine. Oh,
I think we might need to end the podcast there because Spencer's going to kill a bitch for drinking her
Wait,
Dutch
hang
Bros.
on.
I had questions.
We don't have Craig. I don't.
How do we turn off the podcast?
Craig?
Oh, yeah, Craig isn't here. I don't know how to turn this thing off.
I forgot. We've always said Craig.
Um,
Well, you should just unplug everything.
what do I do? Just unplug everything?
Yeah. That
okay.
That right there in the wall will
All right.
unplug everything.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
This plug right here. This plug to the computer. You think I should unplug this?
Oh, do you think it'll shut everything off though?
It'll
like,
probably do it. Yeah.
oh,
All right, I'm gonna do it. In
oh no.
2.
Okay.
One.
Okay, go.